Yes, so my country people, wonder shall never end though. Nothing we will not go see for inside this social media. Make una relax, I go play this full video. Meanwhile, this very man one they see for my screen. So now pastor, according to report, they say na pastor, you understand now. And what is this man specialize on? Now to the scam members, they defraud them with their hard them money. Guys, with this very particular video when I want play for now, so this man can't give one man prophecy. He say he car make e not just move on anywhere e dey na make e bring that car come. Say he wan do prayer put for that car. Whereas that man go be RIP. He go use that car take get accident and he go be RIP. Now the man really run carry the car go this man church. Getting there, I can't drop the car, I can't come out. After some days, now when this man can't go back, he can't say they don't change the color of the car. He can't they kind of what did they happen? He never finish there. He can't see collect a gold chain worth millions of naira. Well, make it not be like say I too talk or I too waste on that. I make una watch this full video. Why I go see you now for the ending of this video.
How many times would they tell you before you know that Nigeria is not for you?
According to reports, on the 3rd of May 2022, the police swooped on the said fake prophet, who is alleged to be a fraudster masquerading as Prophet Benson Nosakae, who prey on gullible members of the public through the use of false prophecies and divine pronouncements. Police say one of his victims, Mr. Samudi Ahmed Thompson, wrote a petition to the Edo State Commissioner of Police and complained that he was hypnotized by Prophet Benson Nosakae of Power Ground Chapel Incorporated, situated at number 3 Uwa Street off Secondary Circular Road, Benin City. The victim further complained that Prophet Benson Nosakae claimed that he saw him in a vision where he had an accident with his Lexus ES350 car. He said the prophet told him that for him to avert the accident, he should leave the car in the church for spiritual cleansing, adding that any attempt to drive the car henceforth will result to death from the accident. He subsequently left the car in the church. According to the victim, he said he later realized that the car he left behind was now changed from gold color to black color. He said the prophet also collected his gold bracelets worth millions of naira.
Pastor, so I have to drop the car. Ever since that time till now, he hasn't given us back the car. And some people, some members in the church, were telling us that he said who drops the car and come back again for the car, the person will die. That was the fear I was having in my mind, and I could not speak up till my uncle came and asked me, come and pick me from the airport. I was like, uncle, my car is not with me again. See who my car is with. So that was why we came to...
What kind of car?
Lexus ES350 Salon.
In an interview, the suspect, Benson Nosakae, admitted to have collected the cars, but said the victim used it to sow seed in the church.
What's your name, sir?
Benson Nosakae.
You are a pastor?
Yes, sir.
Which church?
Power Ground Chapel.
Where is it located?
Second Circular, Uwa Street.
Okay, what happened that brought you to police headquarters in Benin?
One of my members who gave a car to seed, was one who came to report
That?
and that I forcefully collected this from him, which was not true.
So what about the gold?
The gold was given to me as a gift, sir.
How many gold?
Yeah, 2 in number.
He gave it to you as a gift.
Yes.
How did you not come back to police to report?
So that's why I'm shocked.
The following cars were recovered during a search on his apartment in Benin City. They include Lexus ES350 car and Lexus RS350 Jeep obtained from Odigia Godspower using same fake prophetic pronouncements and gold worth millions of naira. The Commissioner of Police Edo State CP Abutu Yaro, while commending the operatives for their prompt response, said some prophets tend to instill fear into the people with doomsday prophetic pronouncements. CP Abutu Yaro, who spoke through the Police Relations Officer, SP Bello Contongs, said such fake prophecies are designed to fraudulently obtain money and other personal items from people whose problem will then be worsened rather than being solved. The police commissioner said such people will certainly have their time with the law as he directed the police investigative team to immediately charge the fake prophet to court for fraud and obtaining money by false pretense.
The complainant, when he come back to his senses, he now discovered that the pastor with the fake prophet have changed the color of the car and started using the car.
From the headquarters of the Edo State Police Command in Benin City, Festus Alenke, EBS News.
Guys, I also now watch the full video. Una see wetin we dey always dey talk about. Some pastors, wetin some pastors dey do because of all this native doctor now, they no dey fit dey recognize the real ones again. Because you know, if you just tell me now, say man, the old pastors when they for Nigeria now all be fake. I disagree. There are still real ones inside. You understand? Because Bible even talk and say many are called, few are chosen. Well, I pray make it be say man, this man go put for waiting do so. You understand? Because it just open church, they use until they defraud people, they scam them for their hard-earned money. How can you imagine? You tell somebody, say you see vision for that so person, say make you not drive a car, say you want use and take gas, they say if you drive on you go even be RIP. The person now he can't really run carry the car can't give you for your church, not knowing that you be better criminal. You understand? Now this one they always they talk about. Some people before now, I will say any blogger read any news concerning this man, they go comment section, come begin the insult, they will say the blogger not get work. Now this, now that, not be like that. Make we try to apply wisdom for some kind matter, some kind issue. You understand now? Well, guys, make it not be like say we too talk or I too waste on our time. Guys, this other update, I believe all of you still remember this very video when I want play for now. So the BRT driver for Lagos State when be like say man, he give one 22 years old girl fashion designer RIP after he don't reptilize her. Una know say this driver one they see for my screen, so he walk now to just the carry female passenger. He don't they carry male so female. Go just carry them, drive them, go one up here. If you reach there now, either he bring knife come out or he go bring gun come out. You understand? He go reptilize them. Where after I don't reptilize them, you go come give them RIP. Well, guys, make it not be like say I too talk or I too waste on our time. They don't finally carry and go court again today. Me I not Nigeria said me I don't know what that they use this kind of case they waste time for. This kind of they know they use and waste time. May they just conclude the whole matter. If not to just go through the map for water, may fish chop, may them chop on. Because Bible talk and say no peace for the wicked. Well, guys, may not be like say I too talk or I too waste on time. Make I leave una. Make una watch this full video. Why I go see una for the next update coming out soon. Respect, one love, guys.
Live here at the Ibushiri High Court here in Lagos, Nigeria. If you can recall that the Lagos State Governor rearranged a BRT driver called Andrew Nice Ominikoron, who is accused of raping and murdering a 22-year-old fashion designer called Bamishe Anyowala. And all this happened on the 26th of February 2022. We're presently live here at the court, and right in front of me is where the case is taking place. As we speak, the case is ongoing, and we have Andrew Nice Ominikoron inside the court. Just so you know, is appearing before Justice Sherifat Shunaik, and so far he has pleaded not guilty to the 5-count charge bordering on rape, conspiracy, felony, sexual assault, and murder. If you can also recall, we had an interview. We did a story shortly after the Bamishe's case, where one Mary Ozezulu accused him of doing such in November 2021. She has also appeared before the courts earlier today. I'm just giving you a lowdown of what is happening as we speak and what has happened previously. So she appeared before the courts today and she has given her testimony. The case has started since yesterday. She has given her testimony in open court. If you could recall, initially it was Punch newspaper. We were the first person to break the news, telling you that somebody else has come out to accuse the same driver, Andrew Nice Ominikoron, of rape using the same means. That's the same BRT bus. As we speak, is inside for those wondering why we are also staying outside and we can't take you inside and we can't actually film inside the court. But once he comes outside, we'll show you everything as it unfolds. Just so we continue, in the interview we had with Mary some times back, the victim explained her ordeal in the hands of the BRT driver, explaining how he later made a transfer of 3,000 naira, which she presented a statement of account as evidence. Just to let you know what is happening, she also narrated how he slapped her, held her neck, and she couldn't breathe as at that time, and she said he tried to strangle her and then tore her clothes and raped her. So she already gave her own witness in the court, but as we speak, I'm just giving you a lowdown of what is happening, and once the case is over, we're going to come back to show you everything as it unfolds. Just so you know, during the proceedings, the defendant's counsel, who is Mr. Abayomi Omotsubora, objected some questions which the prosecutor were asking the witness. In process, she was also asked if she reported to the police. You can simply search our website or go through some of our stories, so you get to see the video interview we made with Mary. That was when the case initially happened, and I can remember this question that she was asked. She claimed that she could not report to the police because she had an issue with them in the past, and she felt like, oh, they were not going to take it serious and they were not going to believe her as at then, and that was why she did not report to the police. So moving on, the Attorney General of Lagos State, Moyosore Onigbajo-san, is leading the prosecution by the state in the trial. So we are still here at the Igboshere High Court here in Lagos, Nigeria, where the case of Bamishe Anyonwola, the 22-year-old fashion designer, and if you could recall, this happened on the 26th of February 2022. As we speak, I can also attest to you that a sister is present in the court today, aside from the counsel and every other person that is inside, and good numbers of journalists are also waiting to hear the outcome of the case today. Thank you so much for staying with us. This is just a lowdown of what is happening, and just in front of me, this court right in front of me, that's where the case is presently ongoing. We've been sitting for over 3 hours now, and once we are done with the case, I'll come back to give you everything that has happened today at the court. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, follow us on all our social media handles at Punch Newspaper on Twitter, at Mobile Punch. And don't forget to turn on your post notification followed by the second news updates. My name is still Adebimpe Olachika. Thank you for joining us.
How many times will they tell you before you know that Nigeria is not for you?